We've spoken on stream before. We've often had disagreements about stuff that we've argued about on stream. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how else to say it, but obviously, I'm not responsible for everything he says and everything he does. And often, I don't want to feel like it's like I'm defending him like he's my son or something like that, you know. So we make a bit of a meme about it. I have done in the past, but he's not literally my son. He's got his own stream and his own takes and his own opinions, some of which I agree with, some of which I obviously don't. And here's the reality with Kuihman. Kuihman ruffles feathers. That's what it is, okay? Kuihman ruffles feathers, and people don't like that. But rather than engage or talk about what he's saying, they'd rather just smear him as in some way, which I think comes up later in the video. Now, obviously, there are many reasons to dislike Kuihman, okay? I'm not saying you obviously need to like the guy. He's a contrarian. True! Absolutely, yes, he is. I agree. Classic contrarian is Kuihman.
I am curious. I am curious as to know. I am curious as to know exactly what part of Kuihman's audience did not actually come from Chudlogic. I guess would be my question. My question would just be very simple, okay? What part of Kuihman's audience that actually represents in any significant portion that is not from Chud's audience? It is Chud's audience, isn't it? Some definitely came from J-Stoke, some from the RFC sphere. Okay. So Chud viewers as well, technically. Alright. Because we all know J-Stoke viewers and RFC viewers also watch Chud, right? I don't know. It's dude, fuck. One thing I don't really like is how Chudlogic doesn't really take responsibility for anything. Anything. He doesn't. He'll literally just try to avoid responsibility on everything. Fuck me, dude. Yeah, I don't know. Like, do you guys remember? Do you guys remember when Do you... Also, wait, hold on. Hold the phone. Is Kuihman being in Pixie's lawsuit? Is Kuihman being cited in Pixie's lawsuit just simply ruffling feathers? I think he's participating in a far more greater magnitude than just simply ruffling feathers, right? Ruffling feathers is joining some Discord server to be a snarker, is joining some Discord server to like be an anti-fan. That's ruffling feathers. That's what ruffling feathers mean. I don't think he's just doing that. Right? He's an active participant. He's an active enabler of the space. He's involved in a lawsuit. I don't know. Pixie decided to involve Kuihman or something as a witness to Destiny's death threats. I remember I left his Discord because of people standing bad at Panada, rejoined to J-Stoke. Just don't even involve yourself in these servers. Join my server instead, okay? Just be a part of my community instead. Fuck. There's no need to ingratiate yourself with these people. No, I rejoined to stalk Kuihman. Oh, okay. Yeah, Jesus. Okay. Anyway.
But yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, hate him for a legitimate reason or a true reason, okay? Not for, like, bullshit. But anyway.
Oh yeah, I got a real reason to hate Kuihman. He farmed me in the early days of my content creation career, okay? Off of my locale arc. So, you know what? Fuck him for that. Yeah. I do have a legitimate reason to hate him, yes.
We're getting a bit ahead of ourselves. Let's get into this, okay?
Anyone that's all my information and giving a hypothetical where I'm a valid target because Destiny's a hypocrite.
Stevie said anything involving this bad empanada guy or anyone that supports him is justifiable ammo. Anything is justified against bad empanada and anyone that supports him. Let's apply those standards. Why are we saying...
I thought Kuihman was friendly with you at some point. So initially past my locale arc, just like literally just after it, I was covering the same thing as Kuihman was because I was watching him a lot at the time, like every day, okay? So then I just covered the same topic. So obviously Kuihman's watchers would come and join my stream because I was like Kuihman after hours. Okay, just for a little bit. And Kuihman would then admit at some point in the future that he was an unironic Foodshops fan. At some point, Kuihman was like, yeah, I am a fan of Foodshops, unironically. And then I banned him from my chat. Because I said that I wasn't comfortable with him being there. And ever since then, he's always had something against me now. Because I banned him from my chat. The real reason why he dislikes me now isn't the initial reason, at the very least, why he has began to dislike me now, isn't because of this whole like Destiny standing stuff. That's not true. I've always watched Destiny. I've always liked Destiny. I've never denied that part of myself. The reason why Kuihman like disliked me now or whatever is because I banned Kuihman from my chat, even though he was a fan of mine, because I said that I was uncomfortable with like my former milker being here, right? For obvious reasons, right? Because it feels uncomfortable. It feels like I got a set of eyes watching me and judging me, you know? That's what it feels like. So obviously I don't want to be there. And then people were donating large amounts of money for me to unban Kuihman, and I refused to unban him. Like, I remember Lynn donating like $40 to unban Kuihman, and I said no. So, you know, that's the real lore after my locale arc with Kuihman, okay? Lonerbox used to raid Kuihman many times, not so much now. Yeah, understandable.
Saying this about
I believe the reason for that is because Lonerbox said that his audience and Kuihman's audience do not meld together because Kuihman's audience hates Lonerbox. Like, Kuihman's audience actively hates Lonerbox.
Bad Empanada. Well, it appears to be because Bad Empanada doxed Willy Mac's wife. So, would Destiny be saying that those who dox people, those who make calls to violence or allusions to violence, should be fair game, and all of their supporters, all the personalities that back them up, all the chatters that back him up?
This is essentially a Destiny snark community. This guy's narrative for the past 6 months is that I'm covering for Destiny.
So, my understanding of what Kuihman is saying here is that he's making
Spit
the
Chud. I mean, sweet Chud.
no bad. I don't think he agrees with this himself, and he goes on, and even in this video, there's a clip of this. I think. Is he not saying that this is essentially like a no bad tactics, only bad targets thing? Is that not the point that he's making here?
Is it? Which part?
Like,
Show
if
it.
you set up the standard, then because
which part?
Destiny is like shared docs.
Would you say that Chud is sweeping for Kuihman in a subtle way? I think that Chud will always sweep for Kuihman a little bit, just mainly because I think that Kuihman holds a fond part of Chud's heart. If that makes sense. I personally think that because they came from each other's communities, right? It's because their communities are almost a circle at this point, all right? That it would kind of be understandable why they would be careful as to not step on each other's toes, right? I wouldn't say sweeping. I would just say like biased, like extremely biased, like willing to steel man him at any given opportunity. Yes.
And stuff himself before, and called for, I mean, I don't want to get into, I don't know the exact ins and outs of it, but like, he's basically saying that,
Also, in a way, is Kuihman not Chud's pride? Is Kuihman not? And by the way, I'm not talking about pride in the gay sense that like Chud and Kuihman are fucking when off stream. I'm talking about pride in the sense that like, is it not the case that Chudlogic wanted to raise Orbiter and make him a successful commentator, and he did just so? Kuihman is a successful project of Chudlogic, but now you don't want to claim responsibility for the way that you brought him up as a fucking content creator? Like, that part is weird to me. Like, I'm sorry, that part is actively weird to me. Chud only tries to bang underage Discord. No, stop. Okay, that's a myth. 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 Okay. I know exactly which drama you're talking about, and Chud is innocent, okay? But I just want to say, okay, again, you don't have to refer to that to like criticize Chud, okay? Chud is bad in the sense that he has made Kuihman his side project on raising a successful orbiter, right? To turn him into a successful content creator, and now he refuses to take, I don't know, any kind of tangential responsibility. I'm not saying that, oh, I'm necessarily saying that, oh yeah, it has to be guilt by association or something, right? I'm saying that you got him to where he wants to go. Kuihman takes your words seriously, and you won't debate him. You won't like, I don't know, you won't debate Kuihman on you won't provide a steel man against Kuihman at the very least. I feel like you should probably be entitled to do something like that. Although you're not required to, you know, you're a content creator. No one should say what you should do with your content. I'm just saying that you're, I guess what I'm saying is that Kuihman is the DDoS kid, and you're the father of the DDoS kid. That's what I'm saying, okay? No, I'm not calling for Kuihman's death, okay? Stop. I'm just saying this is what the relation is. No one would say that Chudlogic, aka the DDoS kid's father, is like also doing the DDoSing. No one would say like the DDoS kid's father is also doing the DDoSing, right? Like, but then we can definitely argue like he's enabling the DDoSing, right? Yeah.
There's an argument that Destiny's behavior would justify the same actions against him. No, is that not what he's saying? Yes, true. So Kuihman should not have let this autoplay. Obviously, this is obviously a really fucking stupid thing to do.
No, stop. Okay, wait, hold the phone. Hold the phone, Chud. Hold the phone, Chud. It isn't just letting it autoplay, right? It's also smiling and giggling like a fucking schoolgirl while saying, hey, you know, that's not what I'm saying, Max, right? Because he's smiling and giggling like a fucking preteen schoolgirl, okay? Right.
And you shouldn't let this autoplay on your stream because you are, even accidentally, broadcasting someone's docs information. So
Okay,
this was,
wonderful. But how do I make money off depressed people?
Kuihman tipped $3. Very nice.
Male breast milk is good for you. Also, I don't care about Loli.
I think that is the real Kuihman, actually. Thank you for the $3.
Oh. Okay.
So this is obviously, wrong of Kuihman to have done. But there's 2 points to make. One is that I'm fairly certain this was accidental. I don't think he intended to do this. And, I don't know if Willy goes on to talk about this, but I believe that Kuihman went on to censor this in the video that went up. And I think that people that clipped it, ended up taking their clips down and censoring it and putting them back up or something like that. I mean, I've not followed this particularly closely. I could be wrong about that. I'll take the elephant.
Okay, how do you know he's censoring it? In the sense that, okay, censor is a real word, is a weird word. Okay, just mainly because how do you know Kuihman is okay? Fuck me, dude. You mean sweeping? You mean Kuihman is sweeping for himself? Is that what you're saying? So he took that segment out of his stream or something. He told other people to take it down. Why? Why? Is it? Are you sure? Are you sure? Is it to make a stance against violence? Or something? Or is it because he's sweeping for himself? Because as far as I'm concerned, I don't think Kuihman has ever made like a formal statement about it saying, yeah, I don't support doxing Destiny. If you dox in my community, you're out and blah, blah. Like he hasn't made a formal response to this as far as I'm concerned, right? Like an actual serious response where he stands on all 10 toes and say something that he actually means, no? He's only been memeing and joking about it and not taking it seriously. So, as far as I'm concerned, he doesn't give us a flying fuck about it. Fine. He did this morning? Okay, we might have to check that out then. But like, again, all right, if you delete a segment, if you delete a controversial segment of a video or a stream without making a statement, that's called sweeping. If you delete a controversial segment of a video or a stream and then you make a formal statement, then you're fine. Okay, I guess. But like, yeah, I don't know. Just have to make that distinction. He opened his stream with the actual serious statement. Okay, we'll see.
But at the very least, I think that Kuihman made efforts to censor this.
Actually, no, we'll watch it now since I brought it up. Oh,
when
that's
the
fair.
video went up. So that would suggest to me that it's an accidental like broadcasting of this rather than intentionally putting it up. And the second problem we've got, what is Kuihman?
Wait, new Noah Samson video? Sorry. Oh my god. Fucking slap galore. Jesus. Okay, we have infinite amounts of content, I guess.
Looking at on stream.
So about anything.
This is Destiny quote tweeting this tweet. So the only reason, I mean, obviously Kuihman is at fault for broadcasting this. Okay. So this is definitely this is like a big L for Kuihman to have accidentally broadcast this. Okay.
Stop! The crime isn't broadcasting. No one is holding him responsible for not letting for holding. Oh fuck me, dude. I can't tell if Chud is being serious or not. Actually, maybe he's just joking and memeing. Maybe he's just joking and memeing. Who knows? All right, we'll see. All right, let's be fair. But just FYI, okay, no one. The critique that people have of Kuihman isn't the fact that he let it play, okay? Because how the fuck do you react? How the fuck do you react fast enough to that, right? Obviously, I wouldn't hold that for Kuihman, right? You can't react fast enough to mute that, yes? Does that make sense? Obviously, it's unreasonable to. The part that's extreme, in my opinion, is his disavowal, okay?
Now, Willy claims bad empanada.
Wait, do not smile. Do not smile. Do not. He's smiling. He's smiling. It's over. Oh god, he is handsome. Fuck me, dude. It's over, guys. All right.
No smile. Hi, smile. Hi, smile. Smile.
Oh, fuck me. Okay. All right.
But this Destiny's quote tweeted it. And the only reason that this is now on Kuihman's stream is because he's talking about what Destiny is saying about it.
I've seen enough.
Now, I don't watch all of Kuihman's fucking coverage. Okay. But I don't believe that Kuihman is in the...
What does Chud have to say? He's sweeping for Kuihman right now. I just want to say, what also tires me is that Chud refuses to take responsibility for anything tangential to him. Just FYI, okay, I was there when Chud said that he wanted Kuihman to be independent from him, but he means it in a way where he's like, it's like he's raising his career, you know? It's not in a way where he wants to disassociate from him. It's in a way where he wants to raise Kuihman as an orbiter, as someone with a successful content creation, you know, kind of thing, which, I mean, you did now, I guess, but now you're pretending as if you were never close with him or some shit, right? Not really never close with him, but just like, yeah, I'm sorry. It's just a disappointing response also from Chud. Okay, fuck me, dude. It's just like, dude, oh my god. You're the one who enables this kind of rhetoric.
habit of
Whatever.
broadcasting
I don't
docs
care, man.
information on his stream. So I think that
Like-
this
like-
reads more...
Like overall, again, the specific doxing shouldn't be attributed to Kuihman. I don't think it's because of Kuihman that this dox happened in the first place. I'm not saying that. I want to clarify that. I don't think that's what happened, okay? However, I believe that based off of Kuihman's response to all of this, based off of Chudlogic's enabling of this, based off of all the enablings that is happening right now, and the sweeping and the shameless sweeping, I believe that behaviors like doxing is still enabled. Does that make sense, guys? Doxing as a behavior morally is enabled, but not perpetuated directly by these people. They cultivate a space to do downplaying and apologia for this kind of behavior and to disassociate themselves from such behaviors, right? Until the public calls them out enough to the point where it's unavoidable, right? Like, fuck, you can't just have your cake and eat it too, right?
as
Okay,
an
that's
accident
wonderful. But how do I
than
make
anything
money
else.
off
And
the
it
press?
Oh, hey, do you guys remember when they tried to pull up tomfoolery shows criminal records. They tried to search up like his criminal records or some shit just simply because it was public. I remember that. I wouldn't hold that against them, okay? Necessarily, or should I? Right?
Destiny's quote tweeted
Harmaz
this.
is to IDF as Snark is to Willy Mac.
What are you defending Kuihman for? I think that in terms of Willy Mac, I do actually think, unironically, think that Willy Mac has gone too far. in the sense that what he has said about Kuihman. He basically said verbatim, that he was doxxed by a forum full of Kuihman's viewers. Does that make sense? Like that is ridiculous to me. Obviously, Kiwi Farms has long existed before Kuihman, right? Obviously, there were regulars on Kiwi Farms before Kuihman, right? So that to me is a ludicrous statement. However, at the same time, you know, it's just like this response is like Kuihman's response is just bad. I'm sorry, it's just bad. Was it true? No. I'm willing to bet money it's not true. And I'm a fucking Destiny fan. All right.
Thank you for the tip. And obviously, you know, yes, Destiny is saying that bad empanada is bad or whatever, but it's like you're still putting it out there further, no? It's got 227,000 views. Kuihman gets about, what, 300 or 400 viewers live, and then gets a few thousand views on a segment. Which, where it was censored on the segment. So at most, what, 1,000 people, 2,000 people tops might have seen it off the back of Kuihman's coverage of this. But surely this is more broadly being seen here, no? So I'm just a bit like, well, you know, it's not good. It's not good to show this anywhere. But surely this is a problem too, quote tweeting it.
Dude. Oh my god. Does context matter or does it not matter, Chud? Chud. Does the context in which what context you show your audience matter or does it not fucking matter? Chud. Dude, I'm so tempted to call him an inbred moron like I do to all fucking anti-fans. Fuck! I have to resist the temptation, guys. I'm not here to pick a war. I'm not here to pick a war, Chud. Okay? But if my hand is forced, I must. Okay, but I'm just saying, like, what? Like, I'm sorry. So, Destiny showing this on Twitter, not even talking about it on stream. So, wait, no, he did talk about it on stream. But him, like, quote tweeting this on Twitter, okay? Like, this is the same to Destiny's pro Willy Mac fans as to Kuihman's anti-fan crowd? Question mark?
So I'm just a bit like perplexed as to like, okay, so we can have a problem with Kuihman
No, you're not perplexed. You're being a little bad faith.
playing it. You might think he did it on purpose even. I don't agree with that, but even if he did, let's say he did, okay? Have a problem with that. What about this? This also is spreading it. No?
Is justified against Bad Empanada
Oh, how
and
did I die?
anyone that supports him. Let's apply those standards. Why are we saying this about Bad Empanada? Well, it appears to be because Bad Empanada doxed Willy Mac's wife. So, would Destiny be saying that those who dox people, those who make calls to violence,
Father protecting son? Yeah, there clearly is something maternal happening here, you know? Yeah.
violence or illusion?
Okay, well, we've seen this already.
divide
I was
back
making
up
the
For the
point.
past 6 months is that
Catters that back him up.
this is essentially a Destiny snark community. This guy's narrative for the past 6 months is that I'm covering for Destiny despite me making 2 of the most in-depth videos criticizing him. Their evidence behind this is I said
suck at this
Destiny is
game.
better
This
at
game
covering the
sucks.
news than Hassan and Vosh, which is somebody who has made videos on all 3 of these
So-
people. I think that's objective.
Okay. I'm fairly certain. I'm not like super into like the exact criticism of the Willy Mac Destiny stuff. I'm fairly certain the criticism is that if Willy Mac was covering someone like Hassan,
Not gonna lie, Willy Mac definitely works for Israel, though. No, he does not. What evidence are you going off from when you say something like this? Why'd you say that? What do you mean by that? What? Anyway, Chud is jealous. Willy Mac. Yeah, you're right. He's getting directions directly from the Mossad.
he
yes.
wouldn't in a video criticizing Hassan make
His wife Okay, so you're just extremely racist. I got it.
Make a positive statement about
Jesus.
Hassan. But in a video criticizing Destiny, he makes a positive statement about Destiny. I'm pretty sure that's what the criticism is supposed to be. I mean, I don't really know, you know, I mean, there's probably more. I don't really know the ins and outs of it. I just remember when this came out, there were some criticisms. I obviously, I think, spoke about this, watched it, maybe gave some of my own criticisms, I can't remember. I mean, obviously, I offered to speak to Willy Mac and say about what my thoughts were. And in fact, didn't Augie and Nicholas Diorio debate this? I mean,
Hypothetically, would it be justified doxing Bad Empanada? Yeah.
Augie's in chat, he can probably fill us in on that later, but I'm pretty sure they had like a debate about this. And
Wait, you expect me to weasel around an answer? Yeah.
Augie also agreed that there was issues with the first video at least. So, I mean, I'm just a bit like, I mean, I feel like what Willy Mac is doing is, I think that he is kind of oversimplifying what the criticism is to make it sound stupid, but he's not really giving it its fair argument or fleshing it out.
Oh, okay, Nay. All right. Disavow. All right, Nay. Listen, okay? Do not, okay? And I mean this very much so, okay? Do not joke or meme about actually paying for a hitman to assassinate someone, okay? Please, do not. Okay, not only is it against you two TOs, you're putting my channel in danger, but second of all right? I advocate for doxing, just not for hitmen, okay? That's crazy. That's crazy to me, okay? No. Any more of that, and I'm gonna have to time you out and then ban you if you do any more, okay? Yeah.
Or something like that. That's my kind of take on this, I guess. It's like he's not...
Is Willy Mac a big YouTuber? Why do I keep hearing about him? Willy Mac is a big YouTuber. And he has been a YouTuber for like 10 years.
Really giving it its due. He's just kind of saying, oh, this is a really stupid argument, and then giving a reductive perspective on what the argument is, you know? But does that mean when he gets docs, you should platform the docs? At what point, you fucking idiot, at what point have I said it's okay to platform the docs? I've said Kuihman, I've criticised Kuihman for doing that. My criticism is at the level that I believe it was accidental, based on the fact that he then went on to censor it in the upload that went up. Okay. Who is supporting broadcasting doxes? I don't support it. Definitely not. So this is like a really fucking retarded take. I'm talking about Kuihman doing it and saying it's an accident. Why do you think it's on purpose? Why do you think he purposefully did it? And if you think that he purposefully did it, well, Destiny definitely purposefully did it because he quote tweeted the fucking tweet.
Guys, just a reminder, please like the stream. If you guys enjoy my takes, if you guys enjoy my coverage, please keep in mind that my coverage and my takes are only possible because you guys are watching, okay? If my stream helps you get through your work, if my stream gets you through some kind of event, or you know, helps you sleep or something like that, all right, please consider donating, okay? Not only would it take a small amount out of yours, but it would provide a big support towards me, okay? So far today, there has been 0 donations, okay? I'm not kidding. There has been 0 donations. Not from Streamlabs, not from chat. There's been 0, despite large viewership, okay? This is part of the struggle of having more and more concurrent viewers. It is more and more a struggle to be a, you know, to be a bigger and bigger creator because no one feels incentivized to support a growing creator. Okay, the reason for that is because people like it when they see the reactions of smaller content creators, all right, gain money, all right, and get donations because they never expect that, okay? However, I will say, once again, all right, medium-sized content creators or concurrent viewerships and all that, okay? The reason why that's so difficult is just mainly because, again, when you're a big content creator, it kind of weighs out because you have a lot of people donating because they want the attention from the audience and from the big content creator noticing them. For smaller content creators, they get a lot of donations because people like to see the reactions of smaller content creators freak out at donations, okay? It is tough when you grow beyond extremely tiny viewerships, okay? It is tough, all right?
Just a drink.
So please
A
consider
martini,
contributing to
shaken,
the
not
stream,
stirred.
all right? Keep me going, and I appreciate the support, okay? Lynn, thank you so much for the $20, all right? You are the first dono. I'm not joking. After hours of streaming, you're the first dono to drop in, okay? So thank you so much for that, okay? That's a pair with a sweatband looking in the mirror, okay? And he's very jovial and in love with himself, okay? Thanks for being you is right behind him, okay? Thank you so much, Lynn, for the $20. I appreciate it, okay? Will you scream like an old YouTuber if I donated you $20? I can't scream because my landlord will get mad at me. And frankly, okay, I prefer not doing party tricks for money like that. Okay? Thank you. They only get less than 10% of their profit from ad revenue. Every dollar helps, yeah.
In it. So if you're going to be mad at fucking Kuihman, surely you've
Lynn, thank you so much.
got to be extra mad at Destiny for
No, I'm not extra mad at Destiny.
quote tweeting it in the first place.
I think I've laid out the difference very clear here. Yes? Does everybody understand why I think there's a difference?
You know, and I think that everything about what happened, and not to say that it isn't fucking retarded to do it. Obviously, Kuihman's a fucking idiot
Just
for
a
not
drink.
Paul.
A martini, shaken, not stirred.
Hey, love the stream.
Hey, Bajer, thank you so much for the $5, buddy. Yes. Wait, did Misaki donate today? On Streamlabs? Is that what you're implying? Oh shit, Misaki, you did. Sorry, my bad. Foods is great. Foods is good. Foods is great. Thank you so much for the $15, Misaki. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for donating via Streamlabs. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. Very good.
Causing it.
Thank you. All right, that's more like it. Okay, thank you guys. Yes.
But I don't really think there's good evidence
more
that
like
he
it.
did it purposefully
Okay, that's
to
wonderful.
further spread
But how do
the
I make
docs.
money
I mean, it could
off
get his
depressed
fucking
people?
channel banned,
That
for fuck's
tattoo
sake.
doesn't sound so crazy now.
Just remember, okay, I'm the only commentator, okay, in the dramasphere that is pro-Destiny, okay, generally. Okay? I'm fighting a solitary battle against hundreds upon thousands of Destiny haters, okay? Alright? It is a lonely fight. It is a fight for a lone warrior, okay? I need all the support I can get, okay? Thank you.
Now, does it? Docs sing bad right on the forehead.
Thank you for the 333. So I don't really understand. It's like, you
Not
know, if
being
you've got a
acknowledged.
problem with
Huh?
Kuihman doing
Oh, like for Streamlabs. No, I give Misaki plenty of acknowledgement all the time. Alright, don't worry.
it, sure. But surely you'd be more angry at Destiny because he's the one that's originally quote tweeted the docs that has then led to Kuihman talking about it on his stream. That doesn't mean Kuihman shouldn't have fucking paused it. Obviously he should have done. But it does seem more accidental than anything else. Anyway, I won't be engaging with that further. I've made my points about it. If you disagree, you're a retard.
True, but I digress. But most importantly, it's that when these two do something stupid, I make fun of them back. The truth is, Bad Empanada did not originate my docs. He maliciously spread it everywhere, but my docs originated on a niche forum by this guy's unhinged viewers. So when I see
Okay, what the fuck is Willy Mac talking about, bro? What is he on about, dude? Has he got any evidence to back this up at all? That a fucking Kuihman fan doxed him? On, I'm presuming he's alluding to Kiwi Farms. This is fucking insane, is it not? Is this not fucking crazy, bro? And what is so fucking insane about this is...
I mean, again, I'll say again, okay, I'm pretty sure no one backs up Willy Mac on this statement. Fuck me. Except for Destiny, maybe? But, like, the thing is that, again, okay? Willy Mac fucked up here.
When Dark Viper did this to me, Willy defended me and said Dark Viper was making a baseless allegation against me off of nothing, that I was somehow responsible for his docs, when obviously I wasn't. But now Willy Mac is saying the opposite when it comes to Kuihman. It's ridiculous. Where's the evidence of this? Is there any evidence that backs up the idea that a Kuihman fan doxed Willy Mac? Now, I
Never have I seen Chud screaming at the top of his lungs for an injustice such as this one. I wonder if Chud screamed like this when Destiny's nudes got leaked. I better see the same energy.
I will say this. I will make this clear at this point, okay? Just so there's no confusion, nothing hidden, nothing complicated, nothing confusing, okay?